I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Telior Reservoir to start a flood?
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking the dam surrounding Lake Telior upstream will allow us to submerge a majority of the city. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
Lake Telior is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with a blast crystal.
Huette scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculations.
No. The damage will be too great. The means would not justify the end, Benedict.
We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. There is already far too much blood on our hands. Perhaps it's worth speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back and show our strength and resolve first.
So that means you stand by Benedict then?
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it. No matter the consequences. We can't lose the war. We just can't.
Telior Reservoir is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise is inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can strike at night and defeat their commanding officers. There are ways to slip into the castle unseen.
If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since.
There is more than one route. You needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
No, I do. After we sneak in, we can sink Esfrost's warship. It would close off their escape route.
Our first priority should be ensuring the people's safety. We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as well.
She's got a point. But how do we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls.
That would certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens. If we encircle the castle, we could negotiate with them.
We could ask them to yield, free Glenbrook, and re-establish the trade between our nations. I am certain we can find a way to make both parties agree.
Negotiate?
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
Allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Telior and flood the town?
Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their ships and slay their commanding officers? Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy? Fetch the scales. It is time we decide our path.
So this is our first decision in the game where there's 3 choices. We now have 3 paths before us, each with its own merits and shortcomings. But which one will lead House Wolfort to victory? Oh my good gracious. I did look at the flowchart for what you need to do for the true ending. And it doesn't seem like any of these are tied to the true ending. So it seems like you can go with like whatever. Yeah, Benedict murder is okay. That's Benedict in a nutshell there. I guess I'll save into this slot here then. That's what we'll do. To be honest, the harbor plan is just the attack on Marley. For what, destroying the bridge? So we have the option of destroy the bridge and trap the enemy in the castle, then negotiate. Destroy the dam and wash away the troops in the Crown City, are infiltrate the castle, launch a surprise attack, and destroy the duchy's warship. And Eredor is the one who's undecided. Maybe. Yeah, we have, for the... Jeez, I really need to stop using Streamlabs already and switch to Stream Elements. I'll do it soon. Yeah, with the Pokemon games that we already do, there's already, like, a naming thingamabob for that and whatnot. I don't think I want to be doing something like that for a survival game. I don't know. I honestly don't really want to use the points redemption all too strongly, quite frankly. Yeah, let's go to the city streets. Brain fog is real. Blowing up their harbor like the Colossal Titan. Which one is blowing up the harbor? Like, the destroying the warship and such? For infiltrating the castle, launch a surprise attack and destroy the duchy's warship, because that's like the closest thingamabob there. But yeah, the parts are currently uploaded to YouTube where you try to get the right decision, but democracy keeps screwing you over. It's hilarious. Oh, back when it was like about transporting the illegal salt, that was frustrating. I'm glad that I managed to, you know, change fate, but like, I really need to start keeping more saves. Is that what you're in favor of, Mortis? So, yeah, again, the decision here doesn't matter for the true ending. So honestly, we can put it to a vote in the chat is what we can do for which one of these things we should be doing. I have a bunch of people to talk to in this investigation first, and like surprise taxes to collect. But honestly, what do is there anything that all y'all nerds would prefer? Maybe. Do Trump times your clothes? Is an interesting idea. I may consider something like that, but we shall see. But Sir Noah, you've been out and about quite often lately. Is something amiss? Can't help but notice the comings and goings of Hyzant's soldiers too. Something about it bodes ill. You vote on the bridge, less people suffer. Yeah, that's the morality option. Green is morality, red is liberty, and yellow is utility. So they each have like the color coding thingamabob. So morality is about like keeping the most people safe, there being like the least destruction, just destroying a bridge, and then you have room to negotiate and whatnot. And okie doke there, Guzma. You always go with Frederica. Her opinions align most with yours, so also destroying the bridge and trapping the enemy in the castle. You have any surprise taxes I can collect? No? I hope you do next time, or else I'm gonna have to pull out the scales of eviction in terms of what to do with you. Oh, is this a glitter here? Sweet. Oh, I could go to the encampment and maybe like get some new thingamabobs. I heard that Elfrek is still in development and only a few people are privy to its details. According to the rumors, its blast could blow a hole straight through a castle wall. Could we really use such a thing in battle? Elfrek is still in development? Are they hoping to use this battle to test its powers? Is that the reason why Hyzant is giving it to us? Like a test run? So they just gave us like this small, potentially portable nuke. Who knows how freaking big of a blast it's gonna be? Guzma gifting 10 subs out of no. What the heck, Guzma? What are you doing? Oh, well, Kraken Style, Fancy Plans, Radiator Raptor, Nevermore, Marvel, Context Code, Politico Stefan, Idiopathy, Nanosphere, and Twilight Strider. Welcome in / welcome back to Team Enharmonic, because the because the crazy Mad Lad Guzma just decided to gift out 10 subs out of nowhere. Crazy Mad Lad. Yeah, now we're just gonna be listening to Xenoblade 2's counter-attack for a good while. Guzma, I appreciate the generous Mad Ladness. You crazy man, you. I can't words. Well, there's guess we listen to counter-attack now. It is pretty loud. I will turn it down a smidge so that we can still hear thingamabobs. I'm sorry, hear counter-attack a little bit quieter. I figured if you can't help but contribute to the redeems, figured this is the best you can do. Well, I appreciate it, Goose, but you don't have to feel obligated to be doing anything like that. I appreciate the generous Mad Ladness, but when there's like 500 hours of YouTube video upload every minute, and like, what, like 5 million monthly streamers on Twitch, even just spending any time here at all is already like way more than I could ever ask for, you know. There's a chance we're exposing the people to greater danger than we thought. Must consider its placement very carefully. Ah. So if they're still experimental and they don't know how well they're gonna explode and this is a bit of a test run, then it might be super important to consider the people in this decision, because it might just be something crazy. Lord Soranoa, we've returned from scouting the capital. The Crown City, gosh dang it. What button is the log? The Crown City is teeming with us frosty soldiers. and it appears that a second force, led by General Laura, is defending Whiteholm Castle. Ah, and that's a group that might align with us. What the heck is going on with the trees over there? What is this, Pokemon? So Esfrost has soldiers stationed throughout the city and around the castle. The latter, led by General Laura, no less, who might be sympathetic to our cause, maybe? I doubt a full frontal attack would work in our favor. This is definitely worth considering when making our strategy. Ah. You gotta decide where to drop the potential nuclear blast. And freaking Kuzma also decided to drop one more sub. It seems like to bring it up to 90 going to Fission there. That's a 17-month resub is what that is on Fission. I appreciate the additional gifted sub there, Kuzma. Only have 10 left before you get to 100. Crazy mad lad, the 10 away. Anyway, I doubt you're here right now, Fission. I think you went to sleep after your stream earlier. I was in freaking... Fission, who you just gifted a sub to, was one of the previous mods of the channel who is starting to get like more active into Twitch again. If he wants to become more active in Twitch again, I may potentially re-mod him at some point, is what may well happen. But when I was coming back home on the train from this long day at university doing my classes, a smidge of work, and then like, you know, the Taekwondo club stuff that I was doing today, I decided I'd tune into a stream while waiting for the train, and his is the stream that I tuned into. So, and he was asking me during a stream, like, oh, Harmonia, you gonna stream when you get home? Because maybe I'll just throw you a raid. But he called it a night a bit earlier, was a bit tired and such, I guess, or something like that. I wasn't actually there when he ended the stream. I was texting somebody at the time, and then when I got back, the stream was done. I was like, oh, I guess the stream is done now. But yeah, it's definitely a whole lot of subs there, but Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever you... Wait. Accompany you wherever go. That's not how English works. That... Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever go. I mean, with how many lines of dialogue are in this game, I guess not all of them are going to be perfect. But you'd think somebody would have seen that by now and they would have patched it. You would think. But like... Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever go. I'm sure my knowledge of caveman speak will use less word when... will avoid using many word when few do trick. Sure my knowledge of Aelfric will be of great service to you. Okay, cool. My uncle's a soldier, but he's always busy these days. I haven't been able to talk to him at all. Yeah, I guess all the houses just stay here. So if you burn the houses in that one chapter, do they just stay burned for like the whole rest of the story? I assume they would be. It's a good thing I didn't burn the houses. Oh, sweet. Serenoa's convictions have been strengthened by collecting surprise tax. What's that, a utility conviction? She's only a farmer. Geez, no need to be the dictionary overhead. Is she a farmer? I think she's like the dancer class of this game or something like that. I think she's one of the characters you recruit down the line. Could be a mistake in there from like Hyzant there. I don't think she's a farmer. I think she's some important bitch from Hyzant. Any surprise taxes? Surprise cat! But there's the surprise cat at least. But let's see here. Welcome, how can I be of service today? Welcome! Yes, I will buy all the materials I can while I can here. Yes. Time to go broke off this because this is a good opportunity here. Yeah, I strengthened my convictions, my buying conviction. Oh, is it done? All right, I'll fix the volume now. In that case, boop. Yes. Give to me the things. I need all the materials. Wind amulet. Increases evasion by 3. What if I give that to Anna? Yeah, let's do that. How about? Went to GameStop recently and saw the cover art for Triangle Strategy for the first time. I wonder what the meaning behind it all is supposed to symbolize, or if it means anything at all. What's Serenoa looking over the thingamabob? Oh, sweet! A freaking I can become famous. Oh, it's not one of those want to become famous ones. I guess Guzo will take down that bot in a hot second. So I guess Twitch is now cracking down on those specific links. So now they've started doing the link with the space and saying remove the space. Oh my goodness, the bot issue on Twitch is, it's certainly something, isn't it? My goodness, I wonder how many people have like clicked those links by now. part of me feels bad that I can't take those out for like the YouTube side of things. Well, I can always like take this into editing software and blur it out, but I need to find exactly where in the timestamp it is. I'm just gonna trust anybody watching this on YouTube after the fact isn't gonna be dumb enough to actually go to any of those sites. Don't be doing that. I'll get this. Needs a redeem button to feed kitty treats. Is it a kitty? All you can see is furry, but this is a doggy. This is my doggy over here who's fast asleep, my border collie. Is what she is there. If I do this camera here, that's my doggy. That's what that is. Who I think was just fast asleep, but I might have woken up with that petting. Maybe. I'm sorry, you were sleeping soundly. She's like, I'm not even gonna look at you. Just leave me be. I'm trying to sleep over here. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, is a dog cam there. Sure, let's do speed. And then, I'm not 100% certain what speed affects. I guess that's like, oh, that's probably the turn order. That's probably what that is. And as well. Sure. Also, I think I was using this layout so you could see the monies and stuff. And then these are consumables here. Hi! How are you doing? Hi! Okay, but yeah, let's see here. Which, by the way, where's my chat? Oh my goodness, it's bugging the hell out. I really need to stop using Streamlabs like really soon. Maybe I'll have it done by next stream if I can remember. But yeah, which by the way, I do appreciate you coming from the from YouTube over there. I do appreciate it. Now I'm choking. Why am I choking? Accuracy amulet. You know, I can, in theory, farm as many funds I want off of the grinding maps anyway, and then buy stuff at the merchant over there, whereas these merchants are just between, like, specific chapters and stuff, so this is my one good opportunity to, be doing that, you know? Do I want the, wait, could I just take away, Quarantine's fire weakness like this? Or just give, like, better fire resistance to someone in general. Wait, I already have one of these. What if I get another one and then I, like... So you have the current ice amulet. I thought that you had, like, an inherent ice resistance. I was wrong. What if I stack both them on? Wait, do they not? They don't stack. That was, like, fire resistance. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't stack. I don't think. Hold on. Gee, the buttons in this game are so dang weird. Remove. Wait. What? Wait. No, put on the other one! I literally can't put on two. It just relocates the current one. The only way that you can put on two is if you do it from the shop. Okay, that's really bad game design. Okay, don't take care there, Guzma. What? It's not even giving me ice resistance, though. I have 0 ice resistance. Oh, because I'm normally weak to ice. So it just takes that away. But I can't stack them. It says I have another one on hand, and every time I select it, it does this. This game sucks. That was dumb. Well, I got another ice amulet for no reason. Can I, no. It's the X button. Buttons of this game are so weird. I guess I'll give it to you. There you go, Quarantine. There, 60% resistance to ice. Okay. There's that, I guess. Okay, how many? No. 1,000. Those are my current funds. I saw Sparkle, I think. Ah, Wind Amulet. Whoa! Also, what other accessories do I have anyway that I haven't even equipped? Let's see here. There's another HP ring. Increase the move by 1. That's big. Resist being knocked back. Maybe give it to Eridor. I don't know. Maybe. The movement bangle. Who wants another movement? Who wants that? I wonder. Increases strength and magic attack by 3 turns when you defeat an enemy. I'm tempted to give that to Frederica, actually. Cover HP when you defeat an enemy. Auto revives the wearer once per battle. Why haven't I been using this yet? Game is great until you hear I, Millennia, Blade of Mikola, and I have never known defeat. I could give that to... Who is the most important? Is the question. Who would I want to give the Resurrection Earring to be revived once per battle? I mean, I could always do Gila for, like, the practical kind of healer. Is what I could do. Make sure I don't lose my crutch. But, would I want to do that? I'll do that for now. Movement. He's being knocked back, maybe. I don't know. And then... Yeah, let's do this, how about? Because she has, like, the KOTP, so I'll already be going for kills from time to time because of that. So, if this will give a buff after doing that... Who wants HP ring? I don't know, freaking, Benedict, here you go. The movement bangle's another really big one, though. I could always give it to Eridor. Rearguard's cloak decreases damage taken when being hit from behind. Stack that with steel back, and, grants a little... Oh, yeah, I want these on Eridor. Who wants the movement bangle, then? Who wants another movement? Anna, maybe? Because movement is pretty big. I could just give it to Huette. Huette's movement is already pretty good. Movement is big. I'd rather take a movement up. Alright, who wants HP when defeating an enemy, then? That's mostly just for grinding. How about Red Scarf, then? And then... I don't know. I'm mostly trying to focus on, like, my main units that I use the most. I don't know. If you're up high, that won't matter that much anyway. I don't think. Here you go, Benedict. And there you go, I guess, Archibald. Some slightly better drops, okay. Okay, hi. After the Duchy made their declaration, the Holy State stopped shipping salt. Merchants can no longer trade salt in the capital either. Why are the trees glitching out today? I came here hoping to bring my aunt to live with me in the capital. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise, but life's been easier since. We can enjoy freedom of trade and no longer have to give offerings to the crown. Oh. Seems the people living in the crown city aren't suffering as much as I thought they'd be. Huh. Huh. That's interesting there. Can I take this key? I needed the key of the Roselle as an important thing Rabob earlier. No surprise taxes? I'm so sad. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Scouts we sent to the capital returned not a moment ago. Our preparations are continuing at pace, but I worry about sharing the field with the Hyzantian troops. I'm a little bit worried as well. A smidge. I was just mashing A to see if there's any collectibles there. Surprise tax? I thought I saw a glitter there. Maybe that's just a weird spark from the fire. Man, there's so few surprise taxes today. There's so few of them. Am I seeing things? Soldiers look like they're preparing for something. Is another big battle on the horizon? The Hyzantian soldiers that were bringing relief supplies look like they're readying for war too. Senator's conviction had been strengthened by talking to a bunch of people. My reserves are still stocked. I do not know how long that will last. Duchy's trade embargo has me worried, to say the least. Did I ever go into this house? I don't think I went through, like, the central area. I don't think I did. No surprise tax. No. Okay, no surprise tax. My niece came back from the Crown City. She said there are more frosty soldiers than ever now. Black anklet. That sounds cool. What is it? What is it? Tell me. Buttons in this game are so weird. Increases strength, magic attack, physical defense, and magic defense, but deals damage to you at the start of your turn. It's a life orb? What? Wait a hot second here. Hold on. How much does it increase it by? 3 for strength. 3 for all of them. Holy crap. Watch this. Watch this combination. Deals damage to you at the start of your turn, but where is the thing? Here it is. But recover HP when you defeat an enemy. So Sarah Noah is just gonna be like my buff guy that goes around trying to murder everybody. And when he does, he makes up for the HP he loses. I mean, do I really want to do this? It seems so dumb. But like, okay, who wants a movement thing then? Oh, it's so silly. Gosh darn it. I don't know. Grounding amulet. Who wants a movement? Because the movement really is big. Screw it. There you go, Hewitt. Is this the build? It's so dumb, but like... is it dumb enough to work? Is the question. As long as I get kills with Sarah Noah. This is gonna go terribly wrong. Isn't it? Oh boy. If I give it to Eridor with the thing that restores HP each turn, would the two, like, cancel each other out? Would that be a thing there? This is the fall of House Falx and Teliar. Many of their people have fled here to Wolfort, and refugees from the Crown City have also come to live within our domain. It is not uncommon to hear of fights breaking out between them and the people of Wolfort. What should we do, my lord? Our domain can only support so many people. Why not convince them to look to Hyzant for refuge? These people have nowhere else to go. We will accept them with open arms. We must prioritize the happiness of our people. To do so, we must regrettably ask the more problematic individuals to leave. Oh, we're trying to help everyone, I guess. I don't know. Very well, my lord. But I should warn you that our domain's resources will soon run dry. The people's discontent continues to grow. I understand, but before either of those reach their limit, I shall bring Esfrost to its knees. Understood, my lord. Leave the issue of the refugees to us. Yeah, it's a race against the clock, huh? My lord, how is your father doing? The people are worried. I haven't heard any tidings of his health for some time now. I regret to tell you that his condition remains unchanged. I only wish there were some magic elixir to see him back to health. My father's name carries great weight, even now. There's no way we would lose him, not when we need him most. I appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. My father is the strongest man I've ever known. Doubtless he'll be back on his feet in no time. His condition is unchanged. I don't know. You know, I remember seeing Lord Simon on the day you were born. He held you in his arms like you are the greatest treasure in all the realm, and announced that he had been blessed with a healthy baby boy. Father. Lord Sarah Noah, if there is anything that can see your father back to health, it would be probably Belle Delphine's bathwater. It would be knowing that you've done a splendid job in his stead. So please continue working hard. That man would no doubt wake to praise his only son for a job well done. Thank you. Neither my father nor I could ask for a better people. I saw a sparkle over here. Roland's wanted poster and notes is being put up even in the Wolfort domain? I thought Roland was already accepted as, like, dead by the country at this point. Or by the world, essentially. So, anyway, are there any particular votes for any option? Because it does seem like whatever you choose here is not tied to the true ending. I believe there were 2 votes earlier for destroying the bridge and trapping the enemy in the castle, the negotiating. If that's the way that we're going, we can do that. If anybody has anything else to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. This is a democracy, after all. Where we vote on what is being had. What thingamabobs we are deciding on. Otherwise, I'm gonna do the thingamabob. Let's see here. Flooding the city will leave the people with nowhere to live. I'll go to this. And Frederica's plan hinges on how the enemy responds. We can win if we sneak into the castle and slay the Frosty commanders. Only Cordelia and I are privy to the secret passages. That is a good point. Yeah, I haven't been pursuing much utility during this playthrough, so I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. But it may take effort, but they can be swayed because I've been pursuing a decent bit of morality. We can win if we sneak into the castle and slay the Frosty commanders. When Cordelia and I are privy to the secret passages. Yeah, it is true that Frederica's plan does hinge on if negotiations are even feasible with S-Frost. I assume there would be. It would probably be really dumb for the game to be like, oh, these two other options are a success, but if you try to negotiate, that's the bad option. I doubt it would come to that. I assume that, especially considering, like, you know, S-Frost has taken over and is super controlling and whatnot, but they seem very logical. Gustavov seems like a very logical man, and he does treat the people well, it sounds like. So, is it gonna be bye-bye bridge? Why is the chat not showing up on... Oh, jeez. I hate Streamlabs. I'm gonna stop using it very, very soon. Like, not only does it not function correctly so much of the time, but they've even had some pretty crummy practices. Like, when they made Streamlabs OBS, they did not get permission from OBS to use the OBS name. They just did it without permission. So, it's probably not a group I want to support anyway. I believe it is best to trap S-Frost troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. We'll see how negotiations go, I guess, but you wish to use Elfric to blow up the bridge, then negotiate with S-Frost. How big of an explosion is it going to be? Frederica wishes no harm to come to anyone, and that includes your sister. We cannot be sure of Elfric's power. If we set it off near the castle, we may be putting Her Majesty in danger. Yeah, if it's a bit of a test run, it is a bit of a risk. Cordelia.
Certainly.
My home castle is a symbol of Glenbrook, and like the Crown City, I'll be loath to see it brought to harm. Elfric is yet incomplete, so we must be cautious on how we use it.
Hard choice.
I appreciate your concerns about my sister, but still. Roland is deep in thought. Alright, Benedict's over here is the one that's just like, murder is okay.
My lord.
Negotiating would only grant the enemy reprieve, and there is a high chance that Queen Cordelia has revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to the Frosty forces by flooding the city. A heavy blow to the Frosty forces by flooding the city. He doesn't want to budge on this at all. Holy crap. I have better luck talking to a stone wall for both, even though I've been pursuing a lot of morality and liberty. Benedict's mind does not want to be changed. He's just like, yeah, let's just deal the most damage. Oh, Benedict, you silly goober. So you would choose Lady Frederica's plan. Might I inquire as to why? The Norzelia River was originally prone to heavy flooding, but cannot be sure how far the damage will spread. The tactical kind of one, that might apply to Benedict. He's probably not going to change his mind. Tellior Reservoir is where the kingdom gets its water. Between the dam and the bridge, the latter is far easier to rebuild. Let's see this. Your meme for this stream was far too accurate. I had no idea it was going to be. But it turns out that this wound up being the perfect meme for the stream, huh? Murder is okay. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do the tactical kind of thing, Bob.
True.
Indeed. We are dealing with nature itself. The Crown City may face far greater harm than I anticipated. In comparison, destroying the bridge will centralize the damage. I admit, Lady Frederica's plan indeed poses the least amount of risk to the Crown City. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me, Lord Serenoa. Benedict is deep in thought. I doubt he's gonna be moved, honestly.
Aye, lad.
Destroying the dam is our best shot to win this battle. The enemy wouldn't know what hit him if we flood the city. But there's no denying that the other plans have their merits too. Should we go with our best bet, or consider the other options? Benedict's plan gives us the best shot at victory, but Prince Roland's and Lady Frederica's have their merits too. Yeah, I've been pursuing a lot of morality and liberty in this playthrough, but not a whole lot of utility. Enough that he could be swayed, apparently. Yeah. I believe it best to trap S-Frost troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. Well, negotiate? Nope. Bye-bye bridge. Boom. S-Frost troops hold out until Amazon guy arrives and we start opening all the packages. Is that the plan? They can't get their Amazon deliveries anymore? So I think Lady Frederica's plan is the way to go, eh? Why's that? We'll need the people's support when rebuilding the capital. To do so, we must win it back fair and square, with as little damage as possible. I think it the most efficient plan of the three, driving S-Frost into a corner with only a single bridge to mourn, and one that can be repaired fairly easily. Huh. Yeah, we need the people's support here. There's no kingdom without a people. Glenbrook won't have much of a future if we ignore him for the sake of victory. Yeah, if we cause a flood for it. Even if we succeed with the surprise attack, people might think us cowards for stooping so low. I don't want to think of the backlash we'd face with flooding the city. In which case, Lady Frederica's plan would be our best chance of winning the people's approval. Each plan's got its good and bad points.
Consider this.
But now that we've got the Holy State at our backs, this would be the perfect chance to strike at S-Frost. Do we take out, maybe we take out S-Frost and then we take out Hyzant. Like, we have the support of Hyzant right now, and Serenoa is one of the Saintly Seven. But I have a feeling that maybe we take out S-Frost and then we just go after Hyzant. I'd approve of that. There's no one in this war more important than the Crown City's damages of the people's morale. We cannot foresee the damage that a deluge would do to the city, and stealing into the castle will put Roland in great danger. I know that House Wolfort can claim victory without having to sacrifice the capital or the people's safety. Winning isn't everything. We must face the consequences of our actions and take responsibility for rebuilding. To that end, I would see as little damage as possible. Let's do this for House Wolfort and such. If you gave the order, lad, I put my life on the line to see your will done. But ideals and pride but win a fight. As the lord of our house, I ask that you consider all our options with a cool head.
Tough spot we're in.
I can see how you feel about this, but I need a moment to digest it all. Ah! I'm almost tempted to reload my save and freaking try to convince him, because I think you get like extra points for everyone that you convince. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Best not to flood the stage just in case they don't have a thing called sewer ads. Just in case of that, huh? The enemy may already be aware of the tunnels, but no one is anticipating a flood. The capital is swarming with its frosty soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices if we are to reclaim the city. So I've been pursuing a bit more morality than liberty, it seems. The capital is swarming with its frosty soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices if we are to reclaim the city. I believe it best to trap S-Frost troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. I see. So you would support Lady Frederica's plan, though it seems the least efficient of the three. I know you said you want to do multiple playthroughs, but have you considered showing the S-Frost visit in New Game Plus since that's relatively at the beginning of the game? Maybe, and honestly, like, I can't show the image super well, the chart that I've been using. But, I mean, I could switch to, like, the full cam. Again, I don't know who made this. If I looked it up, I'd probably be able to figure it out. But this was, like, a Reddit post, and full props to it. If anybody does directly want this in the Discord server, just send me, like, a message, and I can send it to you and find, like, where the original post came from. But I've been following this flow chart for how the game goes. We're at this right now. At that. The three choices are right there. Chapter 15 is where we're at right now. But one of the interesting things about this this game here is it turns out that you can change your difficulty at any time. So it might be pretty easy to actually just bum rush through a New Game Plus by skipping cutscenes and being on very easy mode. It's not like Fire Emblem Three Houses where it's like if you want to play the later chapters on Maddening, you have to do the entire game in Maddening up to this point again. No, you can just change it to like very easy mode, just freaking bum rush through it with like no problems whatsoever, and then switch it back into hard mode for like the harder chapters. So I might actually do some New Game Pluses in that way, maybe. Hello Akio Matter, just getting through things fast. What is going on with my chat today? Also hello Reggie Bub, how are you doing today as well? But one of the important things that I found out from various sites and this spreadsheet is at the end of the game, there's like the 3 different main routes and endings and whatnot. And then there's like the true ending that we're working towards. One of the notes on this spreadsheet is note, this path, the true ending, will require you to use every single unit. Make sure everyone is leveled up. It also helps to have recruited all optional characters, so consider doing this route last. Part of me is kinda worried about getting to the final chapter of the true ending and just not being able to do it because I don't have enough units if it really does use everyone. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to recruit all of the conviction-based units that you get from the character side stories in one playthrough. I'd probably be able to get at least most of them, probably. But the story exclusive characters, it's interesting. There's 6 characters that are exclusive to like what routes that you take. And you'd think that they would be handled in a way that it's like trickle throughout the story, but no, it's in like a really, really weird kind of way. So the first one is during chapter 3, where if you go to freaking Hyzant, then you get Corentin, the Ice Mage. But if you go to Esfrost, you get Rudolph, the Archer, apparently. Now, the next time that a character recruitment comes up is all the way in freaking chapter 15, if I put this, like, across a side. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore? Oh, no, I can. Freaking... There's 4 different ones in chapter 15 that all pertain to different routes like this. So you have to do... I don't know why that wouldn't be like 3 different choices throughout the space of it that result in like different 2. But those 4 are like that. So if you do in chapter 15 the morality route, which you need to do for the true ending, then you get this dancer unit or whatever the heck. If you do the utility route, you get this one other unit. And then if you do Liberty, you apparently get one of the 2 bandit characters. You get Travis if you gave up the Roselle, I believe, like earlier in the game. And you get Trish if you protected the Roselle. So if you want every character in the game, you have to do 4 playthroughs, which does seem a lot more feasible than Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So chapter 17 is where it splits into like, you're locked into your ending at this point. The 3 main endings or the true ending. And after chapter 17, depending on what route you choose, the 3 main endings go chapters 18, 19, and 20 apparently for 3 chapters for each of them. Whereas the true ending goes until chapter 22 apparently, so it has 2 more chapters. What I am going to do is I'm going to create a save at chapter 15 first and foremost that I keep completely separate because that's the one before it splits into like 4 different character recruits, and one at chapter 17 before it splits into like the different endings, because the morality choice is tied to recruiting one of the units. So if I had to replay through, if I got that unit already and I had to replay through the entire game only to make that choice again and get that unit again when I don't need that unit again, what would be the point there? So I'm gonna make a save at chapter 15, do the morality option that leads to the true ending. And if I can't do the, like, first of all, the chapter 17 save is so I can potentially reload that save and do the other routes in one playthrough if I'm strong enough to do so. But if I start doing the true ending and I just can't do it, like I don't have the unit to do it, then I'm actually gonna reload my chapter 15 save, do one of the options that isn't morality so I can recruit one of the other units, and then just on very easy mode bum rush to like one of the endings, get a new game plus, go through the game where in chapter 3 I go to Esfrost and I recruit Rudolph, and then when I'm back to chapter 15 again, then maybe I do the morality option, get the dancer, go back to the true ending. Maybe. It depends on how easy very easy mode would be and how well I can bum rush it. I could potentially do the Liberty option once in chapter 15 to get like one of the bandit duo there. I've got a plan. I've got a whole plan here. I've got like a whole system in the back of my head for how I'm gonna handle this. Who was I talking to again? I was talking to Anna. It'll take some time and effort, but would mitigate damages to the people. The capital can be repaired, but the dead cannot be brought back to life. The lives of the people should outweigh the importance of efficiency. We must have the people's support. If we were to lose it, even reclaim the capital could not keep the kingdom together. Huh. Both of these are really good points. I mean, this is a good point too, to be fair, but like... But what would appeal most to Anna? I feel like this would appeal most to Anna, like the tactical assassin kind of character.
Certainly.
I've heard that the duchy's supporters in the capital grow by the day. Even if we were to claim victory, if great harm were to befall the crown city, the people's dissatisfaction would turn on Prince Roland. It might be best for us to tread the path of least destruction for the sake of the kingdom's future.
I must hear what the others think.
It seems I underestimated the merits of Lady Frederica's plan. Anna is in deep thought. Okay, we'll see if we convince Anna there. So yeah, I might be doing some new game pluses. in which case I might be going through a lot of story stuff off camera on very easy mode. If it's new stuff or results in new units, then I would probably switch it back into hard mode and do it on stream. We'll see. I'm just gonna play it by ear. It depends on how difficult the final chapters wind up being, which I have a feeling are gonna be really difficult considering how this game has gone thus far, you know? A nation cannot exist without a people. We cannot risk exposing those very people to any more hardship than they have already endured. If we explode the bridge, we can isolate the castle. The people will be spared from our battle. Better luck talking to a stone wall. This one will not easily be swayed.
Yes?
Benedict's plan gives us our surest path to victory, but would incur great damages to the capital, and Prince Roland's plan is far too dangerous a gamble. Call me naive, but I believe Frederica's plan to be the best for all of us. They will listen at the very least, may take effort, but they can be swayed. Huette? Freaking Bernadetta over here. It's the same voice actor. Prince Roland wishes to defeat the Esfrosti commanders who unjustly occupy Whiteholm Castle. I see this plan as proof of his resolve. As a member of the Kingsguard, I intend to help him see it through. This one should listen to Orleans and have better luck talking to a stone wall. Yeah, because I've been pursuing a bunch of morality. Prince Roland's plan is proof of his resolve. As a member of the Kingsguard, I intend to help him see it through. Wish you had more time so you could follow along, but I think you're gonna head off for the night. You have work early in the morning and need sleep. Take care, have a good night, and good luck with the rest of your semester. I appreciate it there, Guzma. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of the night. And take care. Lord Serenoa, you think Lady Frederica's plan to be our best option? Glenbrook's 3 high houses. If Roland wishes for the people's support, he must act in a way befitting of royalty. Flooding the city and surprise attacks hardly make the cut. No matter how much time the negotiations take, it is still better than bringing harm to the people, and the bridge can be easily rebuilt. It is the House Wolford's job to protect Glenbrook. I would choose Frederica's way to safeguard both Roland and its people. I mean, she's all about safeguarding Roland, but she's also about. I'm gonna do this one. I understand your concerns. Going forward, we must have the people's support.
But
That being said, though, prolonged negotiations may lead to the duchy taking Queen Cordelia as their hostage, and I think that an outcome no one wants. Prince Roland least of all.
I have chosen.
Thank you, Lord Serenoa. Speaking to you has shown me the merits of Lady Frederica's plans. I should have chosen the bottom option. Gosh darn it. Alright, let's commence the voting. Yeah, look at this. It's the first 3 scale that we've seen in some of the trailers and stuff.
It is time to cast our votes. In which strategy do we entrust the future of Glenbrook?
The triangle strategy? Is that why this game is called that? Because like the 3 different directions form like a triangle? There's 3 high houses of Glenbrook. There's the 3 kingdoms. So many things with 3s, and that's literally a triangle shape. Is that why the game is called what it is?
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Come on, I want to see no morality votes.
I believe in you.
Ah, I've thought it through and decided to put my faith in your decision, my friend. Thanks, Roland. I appreciate you. Benedict, though,
On this, I
do not think your plan a bad one. Just not the best one, given the circumstances. Benedict just wants to flood and murder everyone. So Benedict wants to do. My, oh my. Anna?
I agree.
I stand behind you, Lord Serenoa. Heck yeah! Huette?
I changed my mind.
I thought about it a lot, and I decided to choose a different path than Prince Roland's. Wow! Maybe it's because of all the morality I was pursuing. Oh, heck yeah!
Forgive me, lad.
Sorry, but my token's going elsewhere this time, lad. Gosh dang it, it would have been so funny if Benedict was the only one that wanted to murder everyone.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
How did I not convince Eridor? How the heck? There we go, look at that. It would have been so funny if it was just Benedict for destroying the dam and wash away the troops. I'm so sad. I would have totally screenshotted it. But gosh dang it, Eridor decided to go with Benedict and murder, huh? I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And yeah, I guess like the title is all about like references to like in-game thingamabobs. Makes me wonder what the upcoming game of Live Alive references. If it's meant to reference anything, since it's like a remake of some older game. Apparently the game that inspired Octopath. Maybe it references things, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll be the next HD 2D game after Live Alive that goes back to references. Who knows?
The way forward is decided.
We're not murdering, Benedict. I'm looking at you.
We collapse the bridge and trap
Murder isn't
the
okay.
castle, keeping the common folk safe from the worst of the fighting.
I do wonder about like how well negotiations with S-Frost are gonna go though. That's what I'm curious about here.
You will safeguard the people, drive the enemy into the castle, and negotiate. You have chosen a righteous path, Wolfort. But do you really think negotiations will prevail? Such sympathy may be your downfall.
Even so, this is the path we have chosen.
Then walk tall. It is time to test your mettle. I must return to Hyzant and see Minister Camsell. Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
You have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Norzelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Cyrano. The goddess, the source, iron? The war of 30 years ago comes back to haunt us because the old cling to relics of the past. Norzelia needs to be born anew. Right now.
Oh, we're totally going up against Hyzant after S-Frost.
A standard bearer.
Yes, people like you and me. This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Norzelia.
Our time has come completed. Oh yeah, we are totally going up against Hyzant when we're done with S-Frost. Like, maybe this winds up being the chapter where we get S-Frost out of the picture and then we just go freaking ham on Hyzant, maybe. I don't know, that's my prediction right now. I don't know. Let's overwrite save data. Alright, here we go. Our time has come completed. Neato.